Man, this thing binds. Well, I've decided the best way to make my vertical grandstand affordable to everybody is to have 3 ticket prices.
Oh, like reds, golds, and blues?
Yeah, sort of. Pop, wine, and beer. Now, the pop ticket is $10. You get up 10 feet sitting on a wooden plank like this. The wine ticket, that's $20. You're 30 feet higher sitting in a lawn chair with a rope seat belt. I got about 40 of these already duct taped up there.
So I guess beer tickets being the best?
Harold, beer tickets are always the best.
Vertical here, animal control. Reminding you, don't feed bears when they're in heat. And, of course, vice versa.
Welcome to the expert portion of the show. And on this week's expert portion of the show, we have experts, my Uncle Red and his good friend, Winston Rothschild. Okay. First letter goes as follows. Dear experts, my guidance counselor says that the average person will hold down 5 or 6 jobs in their life. Does that sound right to you?
You know something? I don't look at it that way.
Oh?
I don't look at it as jobs. No, not at all. I look at it as filling your life with profitable activity. You know, as the great Anthony once said, if you're looking for self-help, you gotta help yourself.
Well worth $90 for that tidbit, I would say.
Well, no. See, I think what he meant by that was you got to add up the amount of hours in a day that you could be working. So what is that, what, 20?
20.
Yeah.
Something's out of whack there. Either your math or your priorities. Something's awful wrong there.
No, see, and then what you do is you multiply that by the number of years from when you left school till when you retire, right? So how old were you when you left school?
20.
I didn't know you went past high school.
Oh, yeah, I went past it on the way to the lodge.
Okay, so 45 years times 20 hours a day.
All right.
So that's...
What would that be? 45, 20.
A lot of time.
Oh, easily.
A lot of time.
That's what I got.
Yeah. Whoa. And see, the thing is, you could be making money with that time.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see, like, take me, for instance. I mean, I am running a very successful sewage and septic sucking business. Yeah. And I have something on the side.
Well, you might want to see a doctor about that.
You see, Red, the way I see it is, I'm in that truck all day long, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I could be doing a lot more with my time than just simply sucking out septic tanks.
I suppose, yeah.
So, I've now got a pizza delivery service. And a taxi service. And a courier service. If it's not on your desk by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's free guaranteed.
Wow. A lot of courier companies can't guarantee that.
No, that's my pizza delivery guarantee.
Here's a handyman hint. When you got a piece of wood that's just a little bit too long, you can shorten it using one of these wood planes. Makes it smoother, too. Remember, any tool can be the right tool. Well, as previously warned, Bill is going to be fooling around with rockets today. He's a little bit bigger one there, and I'm going to be his assistant. So many times you get a scientist and they have an assistant, and I'm going to do what any normal, sane assistant would do. Basically get the heck out of there. Bill's got her all wired up, and the way you ignite these, almost like an explosive charge. There's an electrical unit in there. When you plunge down, the electricity goes through the wire. But apparently what I didn't realize that it even goes through when you pull up on that. But so I checked that out. There you go, Bill. I did that for you. You're welcome. So Bill sat up, and now maybe this is an assistant's job. I don't know, but none of us noticed that there was clothing. The laundry. I think the scientist is the one who let us down there, and this was an unfortunate turn of events. But on the bright side, these are the hot new fashions out of Possum Lodge. Wow. All right. Bill's got a bigger ride. I'm doing the assistant thing to the T now. Clear the area. Get out of there. Get in behind there. But you know what happens? The curiosity. See? Can't help it. Can't help it. Look. Now, Bill did not tell me exactly what he had in mind here. So when the rocket hooked around his ankle, I didn't know whether to mention it or not. Plus, I hadn't noticed it. So that really took away some of the choices. And this was unfortunate here because as he lay down and with him juxtaposing his legs around for juxtaposition, he ended up putting the rocket in an uncomfortable place and then really kind of wedging it in there. And he had the double seam coveralls on, so really cut. Now, I don't know whether this is his plan or whether this is going wrong. I mean, is this what he wants or is this a mistake? I'm thinking it's a mistake at this point, but it could be wrong. So I get there, clear the seams, and now what I realize is this has nothing to do with rockets. This is part of Bill's aerobic exercise program. He looks pretty aired out, doesn't he? Those cramps will go away in a while, but you'll never go back to normal. Stay tuned while Harold drops in. Well, this is going to be a great day. The weather's going to be perfect for the boat race. Tickets have been selling like mad, and here's the best news of all. Harold has agreed to operate the concession stand. Right, Harold?
No, now I know why women were so happy when they invented pantyhose. Well, you think my uncle would at least give me a free ticket?
Well, Harold, you are getting in free. I just attached a few conditions to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure, but where are you going to be during the festivities? Off counting your money somewhere.
Well, no. As facility manager of the Possum Lake Vertical Grandstand, I thought it was only right that I would take the box off my old pickup truck and weld that to the top of the tower.
Your own private box?
Harold, you haven't lived to experience the carnage of a powerboat race from 130 feet.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm going to be dangling from this cable looking like Spider-Man on a coffee break.
I was thinking more dope on a rope. Well, by gosh, now you've gone and done it.
You said the one thing that always gets us men into trouble.
You had to be a big shot, didn't you? Doing that little job around the house, she very kindly offered some advice.
She probably even offered to lend you a hand.
And you said, I know what I'm doing.
You lied. You don't know what you're doing.
Men never know what they're doing. Why draw attention to it?
Yeah, she's only going to check up on you, see if you've done it right.
Okay, first thing you got to do, you got to get yourself all alone in there. No witnesses around. Second,
if there's any instructions, you got to read them. Now, I know you don't read instructions, but there's just no room for error this time.
if you got no instructions, then, well, I guess you could have a buddy come over or hire a professional to do the job for you. But what good would that do?
It's only going to blow your cover.
All right, if you're really stuck, here's what you got to do. You got to call her dad and ask him to come over and help you.
The most useless human being on the planet. He won't know what to do, but he'll do anything for his little girl. And he'll probably wreck everything in the process.
Exactly what you want him to do.
That's right. He can take the heat for messing up. You can take the glory for admitting that you needed help. She'll love you for it.
Remember, do exactly what we said here.
Trust us. We know what we're doing.
Sports fans, I think we should advise any lodge members out there, don't be too hasty getting into the vertical grandstand business, all right?
You should also warn them to check weather conditions before they go climbing any transformer towers. Someone left the radio on somewhere?
I just couldn't say no to them, Harold. You know, they were so anxious to get up that tower and watch the boat races.
Not half as anxious as they were to get down when that lightning started.
I'll tell you, lightning is fast. That's the last time I buy an expensive ticket. It took me forever. I was the last one to get off the darn thing.
Well, I was climbing as fast as I could.
Why didn't you use the winchy to get down?
Well, the first lightning bolt fused the motor. Second one fried my popcorn and thawed the freezies. I hear that radio again. You want to know the traffic report at all?
Boy, I'll tell you though, you know, all that taken into consideration, it was a beautiful sight. And I've seen a blue flame before, but never that close to my face. Except once at a stag.
Meeting time.
All right, Harold, you go ahead.
Oh, Mel's doing the sports, too.
Now, if my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting. I've had a close encounter with raw energy, and I was hoping to share some of that with you tonight, unless, of course, I'm grounded. The rest of you, thanks for watching. On behalf of myself and Harold and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge, keep your stick on the ice. Harold, did you have any announcements? You were supposed to bring the announcements.
Yes.
Get up.
Someone stole the banana seed out of my car, and I would like it back right away, please.
For more information on Red, Green, and Possum Lodge merchandise, call 1-800-Y-POSSUM or find us on the internet at www.redgreen.com.